Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. I bet you're wondering why I have the catalog open to page 198 and 199. We're going to talk about these new embossing folders in just a moment. Well, I have a few things to tell you about Stampin' Up! And what's going on, even in my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits right here for the month of July. So if you place an order with me in the month of July, I'm going to send you these 2 free card kits. Also, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or if you're a downline, you get these 2 free card kits every month, as long as you're active Paper Pumpkin and active downline. But if you place an order and you're a new customer, you're going to get a brand new catalog, this catalog, and then you're going to get 6 6x6 sheets of designer series paper. These are retired now, and I had some extras and I just wanted to share them with new customers. So that's a lot of fun right there. I do my Happy Crafting card kit class, and I am in the middle right now of designing those 4 cards, and that's something that you can look for that video this weekend to come up. So let's talk about this. Or wait, before we get to this, guys, let's talk about a couple of things. I cannot believe I am already going to do the holiday catalog mailing selector. So what that means is if you have ordered from me in the past year, I'm going to send you a free holiday catalog. Now, if you're a new customer of mine, of course, you will receive one also. So, and you'll be on a list just in case you missed because I have Stampin' Up! Mail my catalogs for me, and I check my customers that have ordered from me in the past year. I make a little check by their name, and then Stampin' Up! Does that automatically for me, which is very, very nice. But if you're not on that list and you are a new customer, you will be receiving a free new holiday catalog. So just let me tell you about that. Now, for the month of July, we have a special. It's called Bonus Days. This is a lot of fun. The earning period is between July 1st and July 31st. So what that means is for every $50 that you spend when you order, you're going to get a coupon code to your email. That then will be able to be redeemed between August 1st and August 31st, and it will be a $5 coupon code. So make sure that you save those coupon codes. That is so very important, guys, because if you lose them, Stampin' Up! Does not keep track of them. So I suggest printing them, and I also suggest on your computer making a file and keeping them in there when the email comes. I had a few customers last year when they did this lose their coupon codes, and I really felt bad for them. So, but we couldn't do anything about it. Now, the other special is that if you join as a demonstrator in the month of July, for $99, you get to choose, instead of $125 worth of product, you get to choose $155 worth of product, $30 more. So that is wonderful, because then if you sign up as a demonstrator, you will be able to, when it's available, pre-order on the holiday catalog. So that's a lot of fun. Get a jump on your Christmas. I love doing this because I do a Christmas craft show, and it is so important for me to start making Christmas items in August. So that is very, very important to me for that show. It's a big show. I've always sold out at the show, and so this year I even want to have more products. So I will be starting in August to get all of my Christmas things done. So with all of that being said, let's just review the bonus days again, because that can get a little confusing. Let's say you place an order in July between the 1st and the 31st. Your order is $55, and that has to be, I believe that is before shipping, handling, and taxes, okay? So let's just say is $55. A coupon code will come to your email then. You save that code, and it's for $5 off. And then so you save that code, and you will be able to redeem it between August 1st and August 31st. If you have any questions, just email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com. I'm always here to help, and I'm always here to answer any and all of your questions. So So that's absolutely no problem there. You know, if you get confused with anything, even if it's how to use a product, email me. That's no problem. I am here to help you. That's why I'm a demonstrator. I love to help you guys to be able to use your products and use them correctly. And that's how we're getting to this today. Our company has changed. We don't use Sizzix anymore. And some of these embossing folders you can't get because they're in the process of being manufactured. So it will say if you can't get them, it will pop up and it will say not available at this time. It is going to be available. They are just working with the new manufacturer, and so you know it just takes a little time. So everything in here will be available eventually, but you've seen me work with the brick and mortar. Now, all of these embossing folders here, when they say 3D, okay, see these 3D next to them right here? Let me hold that up. It says, like corrugated, 3D. Brick and mortar, 3D. Okay, let me explain this to you. These are our new embossing folders. And here is the brick. Now I want you to look at this thickness, and then remember we had the dynamic. So this is the tile, the tin tile. No, this is the lace. I'm sorry, this is the lace embossing folder. And this right here, the lace, now it comes in 3D. So if you order from this catalog, you will be getting it in the 3D, the newer ones. If you have it from before and they are dynamic, they are very thick. You can see the difference in that thickness, okay, just a little bit. So what does that mean? What that means is when I tried to use the brick and mortar through the Big Shot, I was not getting good pressure on it. Now, you don't have to order this plate, okay? Please don't think that you have to order this blue plate. I call it the blue plate because it's blue. I have not even opened it yet. So this is the 3D embossing folder plate. The number right here, 149658. It's $10. This is what helps this to then have enough pressure in your Big Shot. But as I say, you do not need this. You can use a shim about this thick, which comes up to about 4 or 5 pieces of cardstock. That's about where I got, between 4 and 5 pieces, depending on how deep you want your impression. I got a good impression at 4 pieces. I got a very deep impression at 5. You can also use the cardboard that comes in the back of your DSP. Let me get that. You know, these little, the cardboard, and then you can cut it into like 6x6 pieces, and then use this as a shim. This is also a good shim, and I think 4 of these is plenty if you're using a little bit of cardboard. But you, like I say, you don't have to order this, but I did because I do an immense amount of embossing. Because your card kits every month, whether it be the free ones or the Happy Crafting Card Kit class, that I'm not allowed to stamp anything. That's a rule by Stampin' Up. So I get a little limited, but I want you guys to have a pretty card. So I use a lot of embossing. So let me break away for just a second, and I hope you understand these things. Now, these over here that are in the purple, these are just regular embossing folders. I just got this eyelet lace, and I think that will be very, very pretty. I have the buttons, love that. And, you know, so that just needs your sandwich of your base plate and then the 2 clear, you know, a clear plate, the embossing folder, and then a clear plate. These are just normal, regular, but these 3D are just a little different. So if I go to my, let's say I do something with my lace, I'm not going to use this plate because I ordered the lace in the last catalog when it was dynamic. But if you order the lace with the 3D, you're either going to need the plate or the shim. And again, this number, let me hold it up right here, and I put it at the beginning of the video, is 149658. But again, you can shim with cardboard, you can shim with cardstock, okay? You can do that. You don't have to order this plate. Okay, so I just wanted to make that absolutely clear. So let's get off of this, and I'm just going to roll right through. Well, no, I'm going to break away because I have to get some paper. And then I'm going to come right back with the big shot here, and we're going to use that plate for the first time. Let's see what it does. Okay, here we go. I've not done this. I like to do this type of video with you guys just fresh out of the box. I don't like to play with it. I want you guys to see exactly what goes on the first time. Now, from what I've understood, you just need your platform. No plate, okay? No plate on the bottom of the platform. Now, I'm going to use the brick and mortar, and I just picked out some real red cardstock, like it's a red brick building or house, and I'm going to put it into my embossing folder. Now, this line down here is just not for decoration on the logo right there, that line. It's to help you to line up your cardstock also, top and bottom. So that's what I've done. I'm going to open my plate here. I haven't even done that yet. Then I'm going to show you a couple of other ways to emboss. All right, let's get this going. So it's a pretty blue plate, and it's beveled right here a little bit on the edge. And so that is how you want to feed it, with the bevel, always with the bevel going down. Even the other plate, the clear plates, they're beveled also here. So that is where that you want that to feed in first, and you want it to slope down. So let's see how this works. Put this right on top of here, making sure that things are, you know, side to side. They have to be correct. Don't let it hang off or it'll catch in that big shot, and you could, I have done it. You can break your embossing folder. So push this in until it catches. That means that your handle, like when it, watch my handle here, when it catches. See how it moves? Then you can take it and roll it through. Let's see how that goes. That was very nice. Really went through quite well. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Some of it is raised and, you know, higher than the other, and that's the way that it's supposed to. And here's the back of it. And that was absolutely perfect. I really like that. It glide through here very well. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with my purchase. I'll say that. But like I keep saying, you do not need to buy that. You can shim it with cardstock or cardboard. And just, you know, and know that the pressure of every big shot is different. Okay, so that's why I say you need between 4 and 5 pieces, because it all depends on under here what the pressure of it on your paper. All right, now that we did that, I'm very pleased with that. Oh, very, very pleased. Okay, I am like over the top pleased with that. Very nice. Now, I wanted to go ahead and while we're doing this, I thought I would bring in this beautiful Magnolia embossing folder, and it's very large. I cut my paper at, I believe it's, let me get my ruler. To cover this, I didn't cut it 6 by 6 because I wanted it kind of inside the embossing folder a little bit and not hanging out. So this is 5 3/4 by 6. Yes, 5 3/4 by 6 is what I cut this piece of paper. And I'm going to put this in here. And I just really, I wanted to see what I was going to get with this Magnolia. So again, it is a 3D embossing folder. I'm going to use my plate, and I'm going to make sure that everything is together like a sandwich, you know. So then I push this here and watch my handle. That means it's engaged. And now I'm going to roll this through. And let's see what we get. And I wanted it white. So I just thought I would do this with you guys. Oh, that is gorgeous. Do you see this embossing on there? Oh my goodness, guys. Very, very beautiful. Now you can color this. Sponging this would be beautiful. I have a million ideas right now in my head with this. Oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? I love it on the white on white embossed. Okay, so that's that one. So we did that. Now I wanted to use my little lace with you guys and show you, if you use a regular embossing folder, this is just I call it regular, it's thin. Let's just call it a thin embossing folder. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and it's just regular Whisper White. And I'm going to slip it in here. Now this is where you need your plates, your clear ones. So you're going to have your Big Shot platform, you're going to have a clear plate, you're going to have your embossing folder, then you're going to have a clear plate on top of this. So there's your sandwich. You're always making a sandwich. Again, engage the plates, let the handle turn, and then go ahead and run it through. And this is for any Big Shot machine, any type of machine that is like this, okay? So here we go. Let's see what I want. I thought this looked pretty. I like lacy little, oh, it is. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I didn't think I would get that pretty of a result. You know, when you see this, you're like, well, okay. You know, but then you get this, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I like it. So can you see all that? That's all kind of eyelet lace, just beautiful. This would look really pretty if, hold on. All of a sudden I have an idea. If I was to take this punch, okay, and it is like an edge punch. And let me just get this in here, and let me just do this in the middle while we're on camera. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? And see, and then what you do, what you punched here, that's why this is extended here. I don't know why I got on this subject. I wasn't even planning on doing this. You line it up perfectly. Line it up perfectly with that, what looks like the punch, okay? Just line it up perfectly. And then punch it again. And it just continues it. Isn't that adorable? That is really, really cute. And then you would just line it up again, and then it would punch that little bit, that little bit. But really, with something like this, I like to start on the edge first and then work my way through. I didn't even know I was going to do this on camera, but I get an idea, and I'm like, okay, let me just go for it. So there is our little tutorial, and then some, okay? Of what is going on with Stampin' Up. That's number 1. And then what is going on in my craft room. That's number 2. And then we've got our blue plate for our new 3D embossing folders. And like I say, it is not a must-have. When you order these 3D embossing folders, you either do have to get the plate or use a shim with them so that they will go through the Big Shot properly and give you the proper pressure to get a most wonderful product like this. Love that. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps you in your craft room. Happy crafting!